Hi, good day. This is Marcos Alexander, and welcome to today's video. In today's video, we're going to do the functionality to view our book classes as well as some other stuff, maybe view the history of our courses, maybe upcoming courses, and well, not a schedule, right? I'm not doing this part. Now, as usual, you will hear some background music. In fact, right now, music is being blasted a few distance away from me. I'm hearing it pretty loud, but I did some testing. I recorded a video and I played it, and I believe that you should not be hearing the music that loud. So hopefully it should be just a faint sound in the background. All right. So let's get started as usual. I mentioned that I will not be doing templates. I'm just gonna do things as quickly as possible. So I'm going to bootstrap tables. You can use any one, but I'll just use the last one. And the table starts here, but I'll take the div before. The tables end here, but I'll take the div after I copy. I'll put it here. Let me hard code this. What do I want to see when I view my book classes or courses? I want to see course. I'm making this up. Course title, course, tutor name. What else I want to see? Start date, course date, and I'll have one called option. So I have 5 columns there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need 5 here as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I hard coded. Let's see how it looks. Nice. Let's get our SQL query to select information from the database. So W3 schools PHP select procedural, of course. I copy and paste this code here. We've been doing this so far. Now this is the part that repeats the TR. So I'll put the code right here, PHP. Require. I really hope you're not hearing that music louder because it's blasting. I'll put a default query here. I'll say select star from courses, but this is not the correct query as yet. And my while loop, as usual, we stop our PHP tags. We open mark our PHP tags, and the part that repeats goes in here. So I save this. I should see 4. In my case, I have 4 information in my courses, but I just want to see the design. We need to actually fix it now. So let's do the actual query. So I want to select all the information from my bookings tables. I have 3. Now I'm going to mention this, that I'm not going to do any videos on the basics of SQL. I believe that students need to attend classes. They need to, I believe it will be taught in the classroom. So it's not sorry to force you to do this, but I don't want you all to rely on the videos itself. So please attend the class, learn the basics of SQL. In the videos, I will be doing functionalities, but I'm not gonna fully explain the basics of SQL. Alright, so remember, go to class, watch, pay attention and learn in classroom, and then come and follow the videos. Alright, so my query to select all the information from the bookings tables. I'll keep this basic. I'll say select star everything from bookings. That will show me all the information, but I need to get the courses information, so I'm going to add the courses table and then join it. So I say where, in my case, the bookings.course ID is equal to courses.course ID. I test this. So far for each booking, I have the course information. But what about the tutor? I need to join the tutor information to the, well, I want to see the tutor's information here. So I'm going to add a next table. So I'm going to say add the users table. And courses dot, in my case, tutor is equal to users dot user ID. Take a look. There we go. I have all my bookings, but this time I have the tutor information. John Doe, SpongeBob. So SpongeBob is the, whoops, wrong thing. Give me a sec. Okay, well, this is correct, but I should have changed this a bit. Let me see my users first. SpongeBob is who I'm logging as, but the tutor should have been John Doe, which is 2, and Jane Doe, which is 4. So let me just change something here. So for the tutor, I'm going to put it as 2 and 4. Right? You don't have to do this. I'm just, so the tutor in this case is 4. In this case, the tutor is 4, and the tutor here is 4. Alright, so back to my query here. So I have all my bookings. So user ID 1, book course ID 1, user ID 1, book course ID 2, and user ID 6, book course ID 3. This is the course information, and this is the tutor information here. But saying star is actually not a good thing. So what columns do I want? Well, in my case, I want the course title. So I say you don't have to do it this way, but I recommend the table courses dot title. You don't have to do it this way, but oops, sorry, course title. Actually, if two tables have the same have a column with the same name, then we say the table dot the name of the column. But actually, I'll just recommend do it this way. So I want to see the courses course title. I want to see the course. In my case, the course is in the courses table. So I say courses dot, well, this is our name, course. I want to see, so I have the title, I have the course, I have the tutor name, but let me specify I want the tutor name. Now the tutor is a user, so I say users dot first name, users dot last name. Or if you have a problem understanding this part, leave star, just leave star and it will work, right? But I want the course title, course tutor name, the course date, courses dot course date, and I need, oh, forget the options, right? So I'm going to test my query. It works. This is the information I'm supposed to get. Saying star is bad, but if you have an issue understanding this, but like I said, go to class and you should learn. But just do this to save you headache, but this is bad practice, right? So this is my valid query to select all the bookings, but I don't want all. I want all the bookings that SpongeBob did. So, and I know SpongeBob is user ID 1, so I'm going to say bookings dot course ID. Oops, bookings dot user ID. Yes, I once again I said I'm not going to do a video on the basics of SQL. You need to go to class and learn that part, alright? So this query here, which I'm pretty sure you can't type the exact thing because you're pretty sure you don't have the same tables as I do. But anyway, my query should show me all the bookings that SpongeBob did, alright? And this is correct. SpongeBob made 2 bookings as seen here. SpongeBob user ID is 1. So in this case, I have a booking here and I have a booking here. Alright, so I have my valid query. Yes, it looks long, so I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna put this information here, and I know that the information, and this is where we need to be very careful, the information I'm pulling from the database will be course title. Oops, wrong one. You will run into errors if you do this and you try to pull out information from a column that's not here, right? So that's why I said saying star is much easier, but that's a lazy practice. So course title, sorry, I keep forgetting. Title, course, and tutor name. For some reason I call this, I'll call this course, but in the database I call it course for some reason. I'll say name is equal to row first name. Dot means to join something. I'll join it onto space, join onto last name. So I join on the last name and the first name. Sorry, my apologies. I join the first name to a space to the last name, and then I need the course date. Now you may not have a course date, right? So this is where we must understand how queries work. And as usual, I'll echo myself here. Course title. I'm lazy, so I'm gonna copy and paste. Course. Oops, I forgot my $sign. Very important. And I call this one name. This is a made-up word now. And course date. And wait, title course name, course date. Oh, this one not supposed to have anything in it. You'll see what I'll do with this soon. I'll just put this for now. I save this and let's run our page. There we go. So this is me viewing all my book classes or courses. The title, Introduction to Programming, and this is the course. John Doe, this is the course date. It's up to you to show what you want to show in this. Of course, I won't put the description here. I don't need to see that part. Now, what do I plan to put with the option? Well, I plan to put a button. Well, actually two, by the way. Let me space this out. A button, or you could do an input, doesn't matter. Input, type submit. I'll give it a name. This is going to be called cancel, and I'll give it a little bootstrap. btn dash danger makes it red. btn excess makes it small. So outside, and let's see what I have here. Oops, yeah. So this is supposed to be my cancel button. I'll just add some color value, and the value is what you see. So there you go. This is what my, well, I'll probably not do the functionality now, but when I view my courses, I want to have an option to withdraw from it or cancel it, right? So I have my functionality here that shows me all the book courses that I have. Now I need to change one part, which is this one. It's hard coded. This should be my user ID. And where do I get my user ID from? Well, session. Alright, and that should work, but the issue is if I log out and I go back to the page, I'll get a, oh, I have some code to block me from. Alright, well, apparently I have some codes that forces me to log in, but I was about to show, or well, prove that you should put some codes to make sure that you check to see if the person is logged in first, right? Because this code, well, you get an error if you try to pull a user ID that's actually not there. So that's why we normally say something like well, ideally this should be to the topper. Well, I'll do the codes on here. Normally you should say if is set session. I'm pretty sure I did this many times. If the user ID is there, if not, then you have to send the person to the next page. Right, so this code says, can you find the user ID? If so, well, remember this code should be to the top of your page, right? If the user ID is there, then pull the information and store it in this variable. And if it's not here, then send the person to the next page. But as usual, I mentioned in earlier videos, you may have issue with this code. So to avoid that, you basically put you call your header after. Well, I separate my header from my navigation bar, but the same code is up here, right? Anyway, so back to the main point. Where's my require connection? Oh, I probably have it already, that's why. But I'll put it here again. It doesn't matter how much times you call it. So once again, a quick recap. I put a table on my page here. This is my query. This will be user ID based on the codes I just put. I took it off, sorry. But yeah, so my query that shows all my bookings. I pull the information from the database. I display the information. I'll probably do a separate video for canceling or withdrawing from a class, right? Now, what about the history of classes? Because so far, actually, I'll stop the video and do a separate one, alright? That's it.